to morning practice. Thank you for coming. Please, as always, practice in accordance with your conditions and your abilities, and respect your limitations, for the practice is an offering, and imagine all creations experiencing this through your body. How you're feeling is to an extent affecting everybody, so practice in a way that will deliver the best experience possible, and so that all beings can derive benefits from your experience here, your practice. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inwards. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is right within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you becoming one with all beings. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And then God will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So start off with alternate nostril breathing, the main breathing. This is a breathing that helps to calm the mind and to allow the mind to become less susceptible to cravings and desires, which ultimately can lead to attachments. Attachments, of course, land us in a place of suffering. So through this practice, when we remove the restlessness and the cravings, the mind becomes quiet. When the mind is quiet, it has a tendency to be more able to concentrate. The more you can concentrate, the longer you can concentrate. That is the basis of meditation. And through the meditation, we try to merge with the object. So for the alternate nostril breathing, we're using the right hand to control the passage of the breath through the nose. The left hand always stays locked in Jnana Mudra, the Mudra consciousness on the left knee. Second, third fingers go down to the palms. There's Vishnu Mudra. When we turn a palm towards us, it's no longer Vishnu Mudra. We use this mudra in all the alternate nostril breathing techniques. So the thumb for the right nostril, the right ring finger for the left. This one we're going to just do a count of 3, 12, 6. So the inhale is on at 3. You fill up the lungs. You raise the chest as you inhale. But for the breath retention, you block both nostrils. Contract the buttocks. The perineum muscles pull up towards the navel, pull up and in. And then you bring the chin down onto the chest as you hold the breath, so that you bring the tongue, the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth in order to seal off the lock. The attention is always at the space between the eyebrows. So then we exhale through the right side, inhale through the right, close the right nostril, so both nostrils are plugged. For the breath retention again for 12 counts, exhale through the left side. So always in, out through the left side. And so for the breath retention, the exhale, we try to exhale for count of 6 and do it so that by the end of the 6 counts you're completely empty. So let's give it a try. Breathe out completely, empty the lungs, sit up tall and straight. Close off the right side, inhale through the left. 3, hold the breath for 12, chin on the chest, throw back, root back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the right side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale to the right side. 3, hold the breath. Everything stops. All the attention to space in the eyebrows. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale to the left. Remember, raise the chest. 3, hold the breath. Don't raise the shoulders, just the chest. The chin comes on the chest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the right side. 2, 3, evenly and steady. 4, 5, 6. Inhale to the left side. 3, hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale up through the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the left. 3, hold the breath. Everything stops again. All mind, all mental action, the physical movements and the emotions are stalled, are frozen. 10, 11, 12. Exhale up to the right side, evenly and smoothly. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right side. 3, hold the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on your own. Keep the count steady. 3, 12, 6. If your mind starts to wander, be unconcerned, be unjudging. Just keep drawing your mind back to the pranayama. Have no expectation, have no attachment to the result. Just do the practice as though you're divine duty to all beings. Keep the hand close to the finger. Keep the fingers close to the nose. All the movements are very subtle. Keep the face soft. No tension. During the breath retention, try not to hunch your back. This is why you lift the chest, so that you just bring your chin down on it without rounding your back, without slumping forward. Last cycle. Ideally, you like to try to do at least 12 cycles at one sitting to really feel the benefits. Here, we're just getting a taste of it, but you have a powerful tool now that you can use day to day if you can. Whenever you're done, bring the right hand back to Yana Mudra. Keeping your eyes closed. Now, momentarily, we're going to continue with the postures. Try to see the divine essence in each and every form. Try to see God in each and every being. In this way, we cultivate a deep reverence and unconditional love for all forms. And if you don't the idea of God doesn't resonate with you, just think of something that brings you into a state of awe and wonderment and reverence, and then dedicate the practice to that. Even if it's just the forces, imagine there's a great prevailing force that is everywhere and within. Tap into that divine force that is everywhere. So now let's begin. Come to standing. We're going to start off with some exercises in order to help promote the release of impurities from the body. First of all, we're going to start within, so on the organs. So as you're doing this technique, imagine you're shaking all the impurities out of the organs. As you shake, as you pop the belly button in and out, imagine that everything, all the organs are being shaken and all the impurities are tumbling out of them, out of these organs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down, bend your knees, hands on the knees, empty lungs completely. And now, hold your breath out, start to pump the belly button in and out as fast as you can. Try for at least 50 times as you hold the breath out. Pull everything up and in, push the belly button towards the front of the spine. Imagine trying to push the heart right between your shoulder blades. Keep holding your breath out. And come back up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Again. So when you can't do it anymore, you just push the belly button up and in. So just imagine the whole underneath the rib basket becoming very thin, as though you took a vacuum and sucked everything out. Take a deep breath in now. One more time. Exhale, come down. Hold the breath out. Start to pump the belly button in and out again. Pull everything up and in. Everything underneath the rib basket sucked in tightly. Up. And release, coming back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. So now we'll continue with some exercises. Physical movements, do them with enthusiasm. So the guru within senses the devotion of the student. When they sense the devotion of the student, they're more apt to share the knowledge with them. So now breathe vigorously as well to get the full range of benefits. Hands on the hips, circle the head. Try to get the ears, the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And then go in the opposite direction. Move at the speed that you're comfortable with. However, if you can, move a little bit faster so you really warm up the joints. Now raise your arms up with that inhale. Exhale down. Continue. Inhale straight up with the arms. Spread the fingers. Exhale, pull the hands down, form fists. In front of the body now. Snap them back against the shoulders. Now left arm down, right hand up. So the arms in opposite directions. Left hand up, right hand down. Change directions. Arms across the chest, inhale. Exhale, throw them back. Imagine you're trying to squeeze your armpits together in front of the body as the arms go across the chest. Now, arms up on the inhale. Exhale, pull the body down against the thighs. Stay down for a moment until our body stops bouncing and shaking. And then roll your way back up. The chin comes into your chest and come all the way up. Next one, it's a squat. So if you can't go down all the way, just come down as much as you can. Be mindful of your knees. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, drop down into squat. Modify according to your conditions. Now arms up. Take the elbows up to the side, and we're going to twist from side to side. So this is working the waist, and as you exhale, as you complete the twist on each side, you exhale. Come back to the center. Next one. Again, there's a squat in it, 4 movements. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up the heels. Raise up the arms. Exhale, down. Jump up or press up high off the heels. Push into roots your toes. Lengthen. Reach for the ceiling. One more. Up and down. Now, arms up in front of the body, at the height of the wrists, the height of the shoulders. Circle the arms to the front on the inhale. Exhale, pull them and punch them right back out. Feel like a recoil type effect. Now, bring your arms down by sides of the body, same movement, but a circle in the corner. Inhale all the way to the front again. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. And then release. Bring your feet a little bit further apart. The toes point to be on the edge of the mat, going from side to side. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, right arm up, inhale. Bend to the left. Work the waist and hips. And then come back. Next one, the same movement, but we're holding the breath as we bend this time. Take a deep breath in, inhale. You can turn your left foot a little bit to the line of the leg as you bend. Hold the breath. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Spin on your right foot. Toes pointing along the same line as the leg. And then come back up. Continue to stretch as you hold the breath. And then come back. Try not to form wrinkles in the inside of the body, in this case the left side. And bend. Imagine you had weights taken off the fingers of both hands to allow you to sink deeper into a stretch. Practice always in a way that's mindful, never going to a place of pain or anxiety or suffering. Remember, all beings feeling is through your body. Think of yourself as a conduit to Transmit energy, light, love, whatever you're doing, not just in the postures and everything you do. So you have to be mindful of what you're transmitting. Through the practice of adherence to ahimsa, the ethical rules becomes eventually a habit of being mindful of your actions, thoughts, and words. One more on each side. Reach. Back up. And to the left side. Stretch. And then come back up. And now we're going to come onto the hands and knees for cat-cow. So do this with vigor so that you can build a bit of heat. You feel the core working here. As you inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push the heart forward and away from the feet. So as not to crunch your lower back. Exhale. Make sure you don't close the throat up completely. Leave the space for your chin and your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push the belly button towards the ground. Exhale. Throat for the lower back. Inhale. The heart comes floating down. Exhale. Push it right into the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All movement smooth but powerful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral back. This one, we're swinging the leg like a pendulum. Bring the right leg up. On the inhale, throw it out to the right on the exhale. Keep swinging the leg back and forth. If you need to modify the movement, slow it down. Of course, do it in accordance with your abilities and flexibility. Try to get your foot right over the head and the foot in front of the shoulders. And then the other leg. Left leg up. Inhale. Swing it up to your left. And then release. Come to child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all fatigue, let go of all struggles. And come back up. Working upper back muscles here. So I like to bring a blanket, use a blanket so the hips don't grind into the ground. So here we're going to anchor down the hips, the tops of the feet, the thighs. If you can, join your hands behind the back, squeeze the palms together. And as you inhale, engage the buttocks. Lift the chest. Exhale, come back down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Press the toes into the mat. Up, down, 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 up, and down, and relax. Breathe in, Even if you can't do all the repetitions, just do as many as you can and keep building. With constant practice, the body becomes more comfortable. The movements come with more ease. So the arms come in front of the body now. You can either lift your legs and arms at the same time and come back down, or you can lift the left arm and the right leg at the same time and then alternate between the two. If you have more strength, throw both legs up, and as the legs are coming down and the chest is coming down, the action of that when the chest comes down, throw the upper body up. Okay, so it looks like this. Don't use your head too much. Just learn to touch. And big pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. That was a good one for the abdomen. Again, you don't press too much in the hands as you're coming down because they'll stop the momentum. So now we're going to come all the way back in child's pose. This one has 4 movements. The seat starts on the heels. And inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, cobra, drop your hips in the hands, chest forward, the head back, bhujangasana. Inhale, back up into high cat, madhyasana. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come up, rounding your back. Exhale, flexing the spine, arching. Inhale, arching the other way, rounding. Exhale, flattening and lengthening as you come back. Inhale, come forward. Try to imagine you can see right through your body at the spine, moving and forward. Try to move in a way that doesn't create a big fold of discontinuity across the lower back and the back of the neck, and all the way back. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, push your chest forward and up, away from the seat. Inhale, up with the back. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rising. And like an ocean, like a wave emerging from the ocean. And then cresting, when it reaches its full height, and then diminishing back in the water. Disappearing back in the water. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Use your imagination to create visualizations for yourself to try to find the effect that you're trying to achieve. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Shoulders back, toes go from the neck out of the shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, all the way back. Inhale. Exhale. You become what you believe and what you see in your mind. So try to cultivate a balanced imagination. Go with the edge of your potential. Inhale. Try to meet what you see in your mind. Imagine you can accomplish great feats. And one more. Inhale, come up. Forward. The body may obey what you're trying to achieve, and all the way back. Forehead down. Breathe in. Breathe out. However, let go of all expectation and all attachments or results. Just keep doing the practice because it must be done. Now the next one, we're going to glide into cobra. So pull the arms, drag the body forward, hold the breath, hold the pose, take the head back, shoulders back and down. Exhale back. Now another entry into it. If it's too much, if that's not easy to glide, you can come into baby plank and then drop your hips to your hands. This is all done. Inhale, then hold the breath, hold the pose. Curve your spine. Back on the exhale. Inhale, glide forward, tug at the floor with the arms. This will help propel your body forward with more power and ease. Make sure you don't lose your neck. Don't jam up the shoulders, up by the ears. Exhale all the way back. Inhale, brush the nose to the ground. Creep like a snake moving through the grass. Uncoil gracefully, majestically. And back. Try to tap into all the divine virtues of what you're representing. Be regal and wise and forsaken. Fierce. Fearless. And back. Exhale. This time, if you like, you can bring your foot up at the same time. Press into your fingertips. Push your feet up. Imagine holding socks on knees. You can get your toes to the head. And back. Push the fingertips. So to get a little bit more height and more power. 10 points of pressure. Lift up as your body comes up. Your head comes all the way up as high as possible. Maybe eventually your toes will find a way to the head. And back. Exhale for the legs. Imagine you're squeezing socks behind your knees. Up. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Everything stops. All the mind fluctuations of body movements and emotions frozen. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Come forward. Don't worry if you can't do the full expression of the pose. Just do your best. It's the effort that's most important, not the result. And back. One more. Make it your best one yet. And coil. Really press into your fingertips. Push your upper body up. Everything in the leg, top of the legs up off the ground. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try and strengthen all the areas, including the finger pads and the toe pads. Now, we're going to come forward onto the belly, but then flip onto the back. Arms extend over the head. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull yourself into tuck. Squeeze the thighs into your belly, your chin towards the knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull it tightly, as tight as you can. Inhale, if you can, bring your forehead right to your knees. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. And again, inhale. You can bring your hands right over the top of the knees. Squeeze the legs from the outside with your elbows. Pull up and then peel the shoulders up off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in. Don't worry again if you can't do it. Just keep doing your best. Make yourself as compact as possible. Inhale. Exhale, and then tuck. You look much like a fist. Squeeze everything in. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze tight. And then let it go again. Inhale, stretch. And then pull in. So same movement here, but we're holding breath this time. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and come into the tuck. Bring the forehead, if you can, to the thumbs. Take your attention to the center of the forebrow. Exhale. Learn to develop concentration. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck in. Make your mind one-pointed in its focus. Just concentrate on one single point. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. The center of the forebrow. The seat of divine perception is there. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Release. It is said that when you have 100% of your devotion and your attention on the seat of divine perception, you might trigger divine bliss. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And release. Inhale, stretch. Hold in tight. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Hollow up the navel, lengthen the navel, and pull everything into it. The thighs, the knees to the shoulders to the knees, the forehead to the hands above the knees. Release again if you can, make a connection with the forehead to your thumbs. Continue to concentrate on the third eye regardless. Hold the breath, hold the pose. The third eye area. Release, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, stretch. And pull in and tuck very tightly. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Okay, for the next one, just start rolling on your back. See if you can get your legs right over your head, maybe behind your head. So you can just tickle back the knees, just roll if you like. Roll however way is suitable for the condition. If you have more strength, Your arms extend, your legs start extended, and you bring all your legs all the way back behind your head and plow. Come all the way back down. When your heels are down, you lift your body up in the feet position and pull your body over your legs, Paschimottanasana. So all the movements done in a graceful way, no jerky movements. Use your core to control the movements so that you're always moving at a constant speed. Gracefully. Press into heel, try not to lift your heels or just as your release. Coming to seat position, pushing the shoulders, bring your feet all the way back as far as possible behind the head. Do a full expression of this roll. Let's do 2 more. For the action of the spine, and coiling and coiling. And one last time. And the next time you go back, prepare to stand. So you're going to go back one more time. The feet all the way back, and as the legs are coming down, bend your knees, plant your feet, push into your feet, and come right up to standing. Okay, so now make your way to the front of the mat. Do a few more exercises to warm up the body. Now come to the front of the mat. Surya Namaskara. Imagine all together physically, moving together like a school of fish. Tap into that divine consciousness that's all around us again. And then let's begin. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Pull the body down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back. Lower down knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. The elbows come close to the body. So right into upward facing dog if you can. Lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Charge the legs. Back into downward facing dog. Lift the feet. Allow the head to come down. You're flexible. You can touch your head to the ground. Go ahead. Then the right foot steps forward and drop down to the seat. Push your seat all the way forward. Feet come together. Uttanasana. Chest and the thighs. Head down. Come right to stand. Reach up over the head. Arch back. And then come back. Hold the hands and the hearts. Go up and back. Reach up. Stretch the whole front of the body. Fold the body down. Uttanasana. Left foot back. All movements done in a deliberate, mindful, and reverent way. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come up as the hips come to your hands. If you can, lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Charge the legs. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Allow the head to come down below the arms. And then the left foot comes forward. Drop down to the seat. If that transition is difficult, you can lower the right knee, and then if foot doesn't make it all the way, just use your left hand to push the foot forward between your hands. Feet together, Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing, reach up. Hands back to the heart. If it's difficult to do the transition smoothly and rapidly, you can just, if you need to modify, you can just do half of it. So you don't have to go through all the lunges. You can just do this. Okay, so again, modify according to your condition and your abilities. Raise your arms up. Fold the body down in half. Right foot back, drop down to the feet. Finish the high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Right through. All the movements done smoothly. All the transitions seamless so that it's like a divine dance devotion. Remember the practice is an offering, so make it as beautiful as possible. Hands back to the heart. When you practice sitting with the intention of offering, the practice will become even more magnificent and meaningful and powerful. Uttanasana, the head down, the gesture of humbleness, left foot back. Tap into the consciousness of each and every posture has. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come forward. So open up your heart in every sense, physically and spiritually and emotionally. Take the seat back. Left foot steps forward. Looking up, in a gesture of surrender yourself fully to divine service. Uttanasana, your head down, a gesture of lowliness and humbleness. Raise your arms up, over the head, back home, hands to the heart. Adding on now, raise your arms up. As you go down, bend your knees, Your belly on your thighs, swing your hands, join your hands together and swing them right over your shoulders. If you can get your legs straight. Use your body to push the legs straight. Hold the breath, right foot back. Lower down the knees without touching your fingers to the ground. Bring your arms all the way up. If you like, and keep your toes bent under the back foot. This will help the next transition to come right into plank. And from here, Ashtanga Namaskara, swing right into upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. If you like, raise your right leg up. Ekapada Mukha Svanasana. Step the foot between your hands. Shoulders move over the fingertips so the foot lands softly. Back knee down. Here, Kapyasana. Pull the arms all the way back behind the head. Arch the back. Come forward. Hold your breath. If you can, swing your hands behind your back so touching your fingers to the ground. And then again, lift your seat up as high as you can over heels. Push the body into your knees. Come all the way to stand. Reach up over the head. Arch back. Engage the buttocks to support you to and your upper back muscles as you lean back, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up. Let's explore each movement, each component of this sequence. Chest on the thighs, push your body into your legs. Imagine trying to get your chest below the knees. And your forehead comes to the shins if your legs are perfectly straight. Pull the hands all the way up over your shoulders. Now hold the breath, the left foot goes back. Lower down the knee. Drop down to the seat, right at Kapyasana from here. Pull the arms back, reach, try to get your index fingers over the back toe, arch the back, lean away from the leg. Come back down, hands to the ground, step back into high plank, knees, chest, forehead down, arms close to the body, swing right to upward facing dog. Look like a dog howling at the moon here. You have to visualize the forms in your mind and try to allow your body to realize what you see. Back into downward facing dog. Lift the seat, allow the heart to melt, the belly comes to your thighs. Look like a dog stretching its back. Demonstrate the loyalty of the dog to its master. Getting ready to continue now. Left leg comes up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the foot between the hands, back knee down, drop down on the seat, right close to front heel. Arms again, come up over the head. Make sure you're not bending your arms. Think the shape of a crescent moon and try to make the shape of your body. Keep the arms close to the ears. Reach all the way back, lean away from the leg. Pull the torso out of the hips. Now, coming back, land your belly on your thigh, swing your hands behind the back, and join the right foot into the left. Uttanasana, the seat. Eventually line over the heels. If you bend and your body starts to release from the legs, just keep your knees bent a little bit. And come all the way up to stand, reach up overhead, arch back. Come back home. Now a little bit faster, now that you either recognize the movements or are familiar with the sequence. Pull the arms back behind the head. Bend your knees, land your body on your thighs, join your hands over the head. The right foot back. Lower down the knee, right up into Kapyasana. Hands back down. A different transition if you like, into plank. Bring your seat all the way back, drop your hips and knees to the ground, swing right into upward facing dog. You have to pull the elbows into the sides of the body and push the roots to your toes and the hands. Back into downward facing dog. Right leg comes up, step the foot between the hands softly, back knee down, right into Kapyasana again. Reach. Come forward again, swing your arms behind the back, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up to standing, reach up over the head. Come back home. Raise your arms up. Fold the body down. Bend your knees. Right into Uttanasana. The head close to the ground. A gesture of humbleness. Left foot back. Right into Kapyasana. Push your seat all the way forward. Arch back. Come back. Work the body. Work the joints every day. Bring the seat all the way back. And if you can, come right into upward facing dog from here. Modify, of course, according to your abilities. Back into downward facing dog. Left leg up. Move the joints every day to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Back knee down, sit down to the seat. Raise your arms up the head. Don't give the mind always lots of work to do with constant repair of the body. Keep the body in good shape. And then come right into Uttanasana. Heads over the head. Come right to stand, reach up over the head, arch back. And and come back home, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in here from the heart up to the crown. Bring the love up there. Hold the breath. Imagine all the love going into all beings everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in divine love towards all beings. And release. So let's continue with some balance poses. We are going to start with Ardha Chandrasana. Left foot moves forward. Bring the left hand on the ground, not too close to the foot, at least 14 or 16 inches. Raise your right leg up. Turn your body to the right. And see if you can get the right arm up. Your left hip is just over the heel. If you're having trouble coming up, your right shoulder can't come up. Make sure your hands are a good distance away so you can open up your hip as much as you can. If it's too much, you can do it on your knee. So you can always find a way to come into some expression of the pose. Use your imagination. Now we're going to bring the right hand down. It's to the right of the left foot. Bring the right leg down a little bit about the height of the hip. If it's up high, turn your chest to your left. Keep your hand on your seat as you twist. And then eventually, if you can, lift the left arm up. If it's too much for your shoulder, keep your left hand on your seat. Now bring the left hand back down and bring the right foot back down. Tuck your chin in and roll your way up. Go on the other side now. Right foot steps forward, right hand comes down. Get a bit of distance first and then bring the left leg up. Left arm up. Open up completely. If you can look up at the hand above you. Whatever happens, be unconcerned. Just dance with it. Remain unbothered, unjudging, undisturbed. Now bring the left hand down. Roll the left hip in. The left leg about the height of the hip. Push the right shoulder back. And see if you can get the right arm up. Twisting, push into your left fingertips, pull the right shoulder back. Bring the pose, bring the right hand back down, left foot comes to center, right, tuck the chin in, roll your way up. Good, charging breathing. Inhale, best, up through the legs, up through the arms, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout the body. Feel fully charged, everything that you need. So try another one here. Let's try ballet pose. Stand on your left foot. Bring the right knee up. Take hold of the heel from the inside. Bring the leg and the arm out the same height if you can. The right leg comes out to the side. If you're having trouble balancing, stand against the wall or place your left hand on the wall. More flexible. You might look more like a letter Y. Pull the foot up closer to your shoulder, lean a little bit to your left. If you can gaze up. And be graceful and poised, magnificent like a dancer. Embody all of the qualities. Now hold the breath. Let go of the foot slowly. See if you can keep the foot up without trying not to drop the foot. And then bring the leg down. Close up the pose. And then start again on the other side. Breathe in. Exhale again. Remove all expectation, all attachment to the results. Just do the practice because it must be done. Hold the heel from the inside, the thumb behind the heel. Again, come to the height that you can. If you're more flexible, the leg comes up higher, lean to the right. Less so. Try to get your fingers and toes on the same line. If you flex the foot a little bit, it helps with balance. Stand tall. Wherever you are is perfect if you're offering up the pose. And now hold the breath. Let go of the foot slowly. If you let go of the foot too fast, then it will drop down. And then lean to the right, bring the right foot back down. One more, dancer, Nathadajasana. Standing on your left foot, bring the right knee up, take hold of the heel, pull the foot right behind the heel to the buttocks, lift the left arm up, bend your left knee, sink more weight into your left foot, pull the right foot away from the seat, and then straighten out your left leg. You can stay here. If you have more balance, you can take your left hand to your foot and then pull the foot up. Standing bow pose. Arch the back, push the foot as far away from your head as possible. Good. Now pull the heel in towards the seat. Press into your left foot and come back up. Release. Try it on your leg now. Standing firm on the right foot. Lift the left knee up, take hold of the ankle, and then pull behind. Sometimes it's easier to take the foot from this position, bend your knee, right knee, sink forward with the foot, and push your left foot away from your seat. And then once it's far away as possible, you can straighten out your right leg to reinforce it. Again, if you want, if you're trying to take the forward with your other hand, take the foot close to your seat, come up a little bit with your chest, and then push the foot away from the head. Lean forward with your leg. Flexing the foot. Break the pose, come back. Charging breathing. Inhale, turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine lights coming all over the legs, through the arms, to the spine, to the crown. Exhale, send the light everywhere. Be a beacon of light, radiating it. Your inner light to all beings everywhere. Stand in the middle of the mat, facing out the long edge of the mat. Fingers in line with the elbows. Jump or walk your feet apart. Turn to your left. Virabhadrasana to be mighty and strong like the warrior. Good. Always ready to render divine service. If you're flexible, bring your left knee over your toes. Try to get your hips down a little bit lower. From here, bring the left, if your hips are low enough, you bring your left hand to the ground, the right arm over the head. If your hip is a little bit higher, you can see if you can bring your left arm onto your left leg, the right arm goes over the head. Straight line from the foot all the way to the head. Make sure this is not happening. Okay, so raise your arm up. If you have a bind or half bind, you can take the right arm behind the back. Take your hands to thigh, roll it out, look over the right shoulder. If you're lower, you can lower your left knee, shoulder down a little bit, so the left arm goes underneath the leg more easily. Bring the right arm behind the back. Hold your hands and pull on the right arm. Try to get your right shoulder back. Now from here, release. Bring the right knee down. Sink your seat all the way down. Flatten out your toes. Kapyasana again. Raise your arms up. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Pull your arms back behind the ears if you can. Keep your arms stretched. Remember, think of the shape. Try to see it in your mind and realize it with your body the best you can. Arch the back. Push your chest up. Every pose reflects devotion and surrender to divine grace. Break the pose. From here, bring the hands down on the inside of the left foot. Move the left foot up to the edge of the mat. Start to press back and forth on the back foot. Try to get your hips to sink. Push one more time to the back foot. Lower the knee down. If your hips are low enough, fall to the right. Land on your right forearm. Roll back to your left. Make sure your shin is not, your knee's not popping onto the side. Keep your knee close to the shoulder. Try to get your back lower than the leg. If your hips are down, they're like an anchor for the body. The rest of the body will eventually follow. The pelvis, the chest, and the chin. Keep pulling your body forward out as though you're trying out of the hips, as though you're telescoping your trunk out of the hips. If you're flat on the ground, your shoulders on the foot, you can take any variation you like. You can take your arms out to the side. Fix your gaze now, be like a lizard, completely still. Imagine you're basking in the sun. If you get started too high from the ground, stay on your hands, but keep pushing your hips down like you're doing a cobra. Wherever you are is perfect if you're doing your best. Now come back onto the hands here. Slide your left foot in underneath Underneath the back of the knee, it should form a straight line. Bend the toes under the back foot. Take your hands to your hips so you can raise the left foot up. If it comes up easily, it's well placed. The right arm up. If you're limited in your, a little bit more limited in your mobility, you can take your right hand to the outside knee, left hand in the seat, push into the seat, pull down, and turn your chest to your left. If you're more able, bring your right arm up, anchor the leg in place with your left hand, the toe that you're pointing towards your right in the same orientation, same line. Dive down so you can get your armpit to come right on the outside of the knee. Your shoulder stays with your knee, left hand pushes into your right, and you push hard so that your center of your belly comes higher. Over the thigh maybe, the left center of the chest is moving towards the thumbs. Roll the left shoulder all the way back. Pull the left side of the hip back, the head forward, turn your face up. If you know how to do a bind, if you're flexible, you can push your seat back, use your left hand to guide the right arm underneath the leg. And then the left arm goes over the back, join your hands together. And then if you can, push your toes into your toes, lift the right knee up off the ground. Make sure you're staying strong through the back leg so you don't collapse. Push up to the heel, extend through the crown. Now pick the pose, bring the hands back on the inside, and then swivel. Walk your hands back towards the body between your legs and come all the way up. Now here we're going to go to the right, turn on the right foot, hinge at the hips. Go nice and deep into the pose. Work the hips a little bit. Put in an honest effort, but know the difference between going to your edge and way beyond the edge to a place of pain and anxiety is not where you want to go. You have to be disciplined. And then from here, Paschimottanasana. You can either do it from here, the left arm over the head, the right arm resting on a thigh, or come down lower. You can take a half or full bind if you like. Left hand snakes around the back, hand on a thigh, left shoulder rolls back, or if you can, drop your shoulder just below the line of the knee so you can take the right arm underneath. Left arm goes behind the back and pull on the hands. Take hold of the wrist if you can, push the left shoulder back. It feels like you're sitting on your arm. Now break the pose, turn forward, bring the back knee down, flatten out the toes, bring your feet all the way forward, Kapyasana. Pull your arms out of the sockets a little bit more. Rock your shoulders back. Move your shoulders. Every day get looser and looser. Imagine a monkey swinging from tree to tree. They seemingly have no bones in their arms, so try to create that looseness, the flexibility. Lift the chest. Then break the pose, come forward, hands on the inside of the foot. Move the right foot to the edge of the mat, and again, scooch back and forth. Try to get your hips to go down with each pass a little bit further. Feels like they're made of lead. Push back your left foot, lower the knee, flatten out the toes. Your hips are low enough. Again, fall onto your left side, your left hip and your left forearm. Roll to the right. Keep trying to get your body to come down. The back lower than the knee eventually. Make sure this is not happening when you're going onto the side, nor this. Try to have both sides of your hips down. Your knee in line with your heel. Again, if you're very flexible, bring your chest right down. Thank you. Extend the arms if you like. See yourself in the form, merge the form. When you imagine yourself in that form, when they're at ease, you too will find the ease. Try to aim at being able to meditate, hold your concentration, become the object of your meditation, wherever you are at. Good, and now come back onto the hands. Preparing for Palavita Paschimottanasana. Your right foot underneath and the heel in the same line, 90 angle. Hands on hips. Can you lift the right foot up? If it comes up easily, then again, it's in the right position. Left arm up, and you can take it just a bit to the outside of the right knee. Push the hands, right hand seat, and pull down at the same time. So you're always continually remind yourself to keep the spine long and straight. Look over the back shoulder. If this is too easy, pad your feet to Paschimottanasana. Left arm up, and the leg in place with the right hand. Point the knee and toes towards the left. And then the right hand pushes your left. Push hard in the hands so you're not trapped against the leg. You have to pull your body up higher than the thigh with belly. And then keep rotating your chest upwards. Center the chest behind the thumbs. Turn your face and chest up. You want to take the bind, push your seat back. Use the right hand to guide the left arm underneath. You have to pull the elbow in a little bit. Move your arm in so that you have more room so the elbow doesn't get caught against the back, the right leg. You join your hands behind the back, and then lift the back heel, knee up off the ground if you can. All these are just options. Go to where your edge is. Keep going to the edge each and every time so that bit by bit you'll surpass that edge and you keep going to the next level. When you make progress, you feel inspired and motivated to continue. Now release. Break the pose, bring hands back, walk them back to the center. So I'm going to here, just turn this way. The edge of the feet are parallel. Padding feet to Prasamita Padottanasana. Take hold of the ankles. If you can step on your fingers with the outside edge of the feet. Pull your body right between your legs. Try to get your thighs roll outwards, the shins roll inwards. If you can, touch the head to the ground. If it's easy, too easy, you can bring your feet in, still trying to get your head to the ground. More flexible, try to get your head through a little bit more, the back pedal line of your heels, just behind the legs. Now if you have a headstand here, you can go ahead, place your hands so that your arms are at right angles. They should not be beside your head. They should be behind the fingertips line of your heels. If you can, press into your fingertips, press your head into the ground. If you can straddle your legs all the way up, go ahead. If you can't come in from the straddle, you want to move your feet behind your wrists, your seat right over your shoulders. Just push underneath the knees against the elbows, bend your toes away from the ground. You're in and start with a headstand here. Then you can bring your feet up towards the seat, and then you can bring one leg all the way behind. The other leg comes in between your arms. Flex your feet. Keep pushing through the back foot. Keep your leg hanging towards the ground. Your feet will eventually come at the same height. Again, wherever you are is perfect. Just do your best. No attention to results, no expectation. So if you're in a headstand, get ready to come down. Hinge at the hips. As your legs are coming close to the ground, your feet are coming close to the ground, engage the core so the feet land in the same place as they started beside your head. Arms up to the side, push into your feet, come all the way up. From here, walk your feet in a little bit, your toes still be on the edge of the mat, easy to cross now. Bend your knees so they're beyond your toes, put your hands into your seat, pull down. And then lift the chest, push into your seat, pull down, allow the head to go back. You can, if you feel comfortable, slide your hands down the backs of the legs. The heels are pushing just under the knees against the legs. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Push your hips forward and up. Keep rolling thighs inwards, outwards. Keep rolling up. Rolling thighs outward, roll the shins inwards. Hands to the seat. Push into your seat. Pull down. Push into the seat. As you're coming back up, your chin comes back into your chest. And from here, standing, arms out to the sides, jump your feet back together, standing tall to Tadasana, mountain consciousness. Be steady, be unshakable, and unmovable in your devotion to serve others through your practice. Now from here, if you can fall into plank. If you have no wrist issues, You land so that your hands are a little in front of your shoulders. You look forward. So if you're coming from up here, hold the breath, come forward. Stay strong to the arms. That's not, if you have any wrist issues, just come onto your knees and make your way into plank position here. Now, Nasti Stasana, you do that 10 more to the right. Just keep your ankles crossed, just spin on your feet, turn on your feet, and come into your side plank. Arms in the same line, fingers together, make sure they're not just dangling. Arms should not look like spaghetti. Strong, straight line from head to hand. If it's too much, if your shoulder's sagging into your, your hips are sagging, your shoulders, if you're dropping into your shoulder, just bring your left knee down. Make sure your knee is underneath the hip. Just going to do it from here still. Again, wherever you are is perfect. Just offer that. Now go to the other side if you're on your knee. So you can just come into the table and switch. If you can do it with your knee up off the ground, go ahead. Push into your right hand, hand a little bit in front of the shoulder. Push your hips forward now. Now from here, back into plank position. You can do the same variation here. You can do the same pose on one more time, or on each side, or you can come into your variations. So from side plank, slide your right toes back, spin on your left foot, and push your hips all the way up. Your palms have to be all the way up, inside edge of the foot grounded. See if you can take your right foot up off the ground. Make sure your foot's not turned too much. Your foot should be, toes should follow the same line as your leg, the rest of your leg. If you can get your foot up, maybe you can catch your knee eventually. Maybe if you're flexible, the foot. Again, these are all options. Go to the level that you can. Now break the pose. Come back. Spin on the right, left foot. Spin on the hand. Come back to plank. Go on the other side now. The right hand goes to your left a little bit. Come into side plank if you want to keep going. Slide your left foot back. Turn on your right foot. Bring it a little bit closer as well. You want to get your hip as high as possible. It should feel like Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. And then it becomes more possible to lift the left foot up with ease. And then you can catch the knee. Maybe you can catch the foot. Push your hip up. Try not to bend try to keep your right leg straight. This gives you more power. And you're able to sustain a pose longer. Back down, lower the knee, foot down, turn back into plank position, or and then downward facing dog. Now from here, lift the heels, bend the knees, jump forward to the hands. Bring your shoulders back up over the hips. Fingers dangling loose, the hands loosely dangling off the wrists. Lift the heels if you can, as high as you can. Pushing through to your toes. Stay steady here. The legs might start to shake, be unbothered. Good, now lower down, slowly keep it's as though you're sliding down the back, keep your shoulders over your hips. When your seat is right, pretty much on your heels, tuck your chin in. Go right back into plow. Baby plow. As your legs come over your head, your hands come onto your back. You just here, press gently into your back so your seat comes over your shoulders. Stay for a moment. If your feet are on the ground behind you, your head, you can take your hands down. Interlace your, try to see if you can pull your arms back behind your body is a little bit more. You have to shift to one side a little bit. And then the other. Join your heels, your palms together. Try to get your elbows closer. Or your feet as far away from your head as possible. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, but deeper within beyond the body, mind, and emotions. Can take your attention to the space between the eyebrows. If you want, you can even drop your thighs against your body and use the other side of the head. Karapidasana.
Imagine that you're shutting off the, well, you don't even have to imagine, you shut off the ears and the eyes by squeezing the knees against the sides of the head, against the ears. Withdraw from your senses, and then you can even improve your concentration in this way as well. Keep your mind on the space between the eyebrows. Keep trying to trigger divine bliss. Now getting ready to come out of pose. Hands flat on the ground behind your back. Keep your legs close to the body as long as you can. As you roll down. Eventually your seat lands on your wrist, your palm should be down. Move your thumbs and your index fingers together. Lower your legs until you're halfway down. Stop when your legs are at 45 degrees. And then push into your arms, lift your back up off the ground. Push the elbows in behind your back. Lift the chest. So you can get the top fin to come down. If it's too much, bring your legs down all the way to the ground. And now breathe very fast in nose like a sleeping dog. Bring your feet down, close to the seat. From here, take your hands up from underneath. If you're comfortable, Urdhva Dhanurasana, if you come to that pose. Your fingers are a little bit in front of the head, press into your fingertips, the fingers are facing away. Lift your seat up off the ground, push into your fingertips, bring your head back a little bit closer to your feet. Then turn your hands around, the fingers facing towards the heels this time, a little bit oriented to the outside. And then, if you can, lift your head up off the ground. Lift the heels, stretch. This pose requires angry determination, so keep trying, even if you don't get it. Push into your hands. If it's too much, you can stay in bridge pose. Just the back of the shoulders stay down, and the back of the head stay down. Good stretch. If it's too much, you take your hand off the ground. Just keep your head on the ground. Keep working at strengthening your arms. And then from here, lower the heels down, lower back down. From here, breathe in, breathe out off until you relax. Now arms up over the head, come back to seated position. From here, let's do Krimasana. Take your feet so they're on the edges beyond the edges of the mat, just against the edges of the mat. Slide your arms underneath, take hold of the feet from the outside. Try to get your body down between your legs. Try to get your shoulders slightly come lower than the knees. If you're not too flexible, you just keep on trying to bring your head forward. Eventually, if you keep pulling on your feet, push the elbows out beyond the edges, beyond the legs. And keep reaching head forward, the body will come down lower. If you're already very low, your shoulders are below the knees, you can do Krimasana. You bring your arms to the right, bring your left arm back and lean to the left, and same thing on the other side. Palms are down, your legs are over your arms, close to the shoulders and the elbows. And see if you can get your body right flat on the ground. The belly, the chest, and the chin. Elbows are free, you can take your body to advanced practitioners. Do your thing. Now release, come back. Bend your knees, close your seat, press into your hands, come up, and from here, hands in front of the feet, just walk the feet back. Lower down on your chest. Start with Shalamasana. Just roll the rest. Take a deep breath in. Breathe into all areas of the back, anywhere where you feel tension. Exhale, release that tension. Let it just drop out of the body. Arms stay close on either side of the body, palms facing up. Lift the chest. Lift the legs. Try not to bend your knees. Point the toes. Engage the buttocks again. Upper back muscles. Then if you can, you lift your arms up. Interlace your fingers if you like. Press the heels, your palms together. Keep stretching. Don't forget to breathe. Arch the back. And break the pose. Come down. Forehead on hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Good. Bend your knees. Fingertips on either side of the mat. Lift the chest. Press into your fingertips. Lift your thighs up off the ground. Flex your feet. Push up through the base of the toes and the heels. And fly your arms up. Imagine you're skydiving. Now, you can stay here or you can reach behind. See if you can take hold of your ankles. Pull the heels in towards the seat. And then pull on the legs. Asana. You can stay in that skydiving pose if you can't reach the ankles, if it's too much. Again, know your limits. If you're more flexible, pull your feet up higher over your head. Look up, you might be able to see your toes eventually. You can rock if you like. You can even land on your knees. Roll all the way forward and back. Or you can just stay here. Reach up. And then break the toes. Forehead on hands, breathe in. Exhale, relax. Flip onto your back. Bring your arms out to the side like a T-shape. Bring your feet above the edges of the mat. And drop both knees over to the right. From the back of the left shoulder all the way to the left knee. Try to feel the stretch. Point the left knee towards the front and the back that's far away from you. Right knee comes down as much as you can. Try to feel like make sure you don't feel any crunching in your lower back. Can you take the right foot onto the other side of the knee? You can use a foot to push down on the knee so the knee comes down, left knee comes down, and then so you can get the right knee down as well. Again, be mindful of your flexibility. Come back to the middle, go to the other side. Make sure your feet get on wide. Edge the feet in line with your edges of the mat. Knees go over to your left. You can take your left foot and just press down on the outside of the right knee. Point the right knee towards the front end of the mat that's far away from you. And again, no crunching the lower back. Make sure that the right back of the shoulder stays down. Break the pose. Relax. Lying Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you're fainting. Let go of all fatigue. Imagine the best is happening right here, right now. Be receptive to all the incoming benefits that come in full force as a result of offering up your practice. Be grateful for all the poses, all the experiences, for we have something to gain from each and every one. Try to see things from other people's or other beings' perspectives. Put yourself in their shoes, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Copy the teacher, so to speak. Offer up the practice to all these beings that teach you so much. When a teacher sees the enthusiasm, they're more apt to share the knowledge and share the truths with you. So
all works in your favor. Continue to carry out this mission of radiating your love and light to all beings everywhere. Share the knowledge with them that you have that helps to break the patterns that remove that cause pain and suffering. So now let's get ready to prepare for that, carrying out that mission. Prepare to come back from Shavasana. Always come back in a way that is gentle, that is quiet, that is reverent. Keep your eyes closed. Continue to be like the witness watching everything. Close practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within and send it to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. And hope to see you next time. Sending much love to you.